This is the reason why I said that Peter Obi is the best candidate, will be the best candidate, and will continually be the best candidate for this forthcoming 2023 presidential election. My people, did you people see what happened yesterday during the town hall debate? Oh my God. You need to see the response that Peter Obi gave to these people. We're not talking about health. We're not talking about eradication of poverty and education and lots more. Wait, you just have to listen and watch it for yourself. I don't need to tell you all these things, okay? Let's go there. Please, and please. If you like what I'm doing and you have not followed me, you can do so now. Share my post, like, comment. Okay, guys, let's watch together.
This said that human capital encompasses health and education. And the consequence of its being low in Nigeria is the mass poverty you're seeing. Because the more you invest in human capital, the better your development. So human capital first, I want to show people, it's not an expense, it's an investment. Because that's what drives your development in the first place. If you invest in it, you increase per capita, which is the real measure of poverty. So for me, I've said that even if we're going to borrow money, we're going to borrow for investment. And I can show through a budget how we intend to deal with this issue in clear terms that are measurable and people can see it. So when we say we're going to put people out of poverty, we're going to state the numbers and people will see the country increase. And if I didn't have opportunity, I would have shown you using 3 countries to show you what they did with issue of human capital, how they moved their countries' HDI from low to medium to high, and how dramatically increased their per capita, which is the measure of wealth. And the same thing for Nigeria, who didn't invest, it took the other way around. And that's why you've thrown more people into poverty, where you now have more people living in multidimensional poverty than a country like India that is 7 times your size. And you have more people living in poverty. And use what they've done, and examples are bound. China, India, Vietnam have done this in something that is with effortless ease in pulling, not that it's difficult, but they've been able to show an example how you can use methods to pull your people by investing in human capital. Quite frankly, to deal with the issue of poverty, I believe the government is involved a lot. The issue of dealing with poverty, the government fiscal position have to be clearly designed and spelled out, while execution should be directed. For example, if we're talking about agriculture, we don't need to start the programs running with the government. We have Bank of Agriculture. I will resuscitate the Bank of Agriculture in Kaduna and ensure that they in turn support the farmers when it comes to issue of ensuring access to funding to deal with that issue. Other agencies that are designed that will deal with the issue of ensuring either issue to do with crops, issue to do with land plantation, there's a lot you need to do. If there's no one process. Issue of dealing with, for example, issue of dealing with small, medium, small businesses. All you need to do is to resuscitate. We used to have all the micro banks, community banks, and everything.
You've got about 30 seconds.
And make them to function. If you make them to function effectively, having a percentage of our lending go to this particular sector, and then physical support.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I believe that it is actually required that those who are aspiring to lead should be able to make available and openly their medical and health status to the public. And 2, I have served as a governor. You can go ask if while serving as a governor, I resuscitated some facilities and I use them. And I still use them today. But I believe that if there's issue of referral from them to anybody beyond here, that is a referral from them that they cannot do it. Because it happens everywhere in the world. I will not say everybody must be restricted here if there is. For my own position, I use the facilities there. And I believe in them, and I can tell you they're very competent. All we need is to support it. I've said how we can use insurance to show that everybody can be cared for. Well, as governor of Anambra State, I do have a very long and, these issues with ASUU. And if you look at it today, when the ASUU was on strike, the last strike, Anambra State University was among the few universities that were not on strike. And they said it was because of the way I handled and what I did with them and in the past that made them to be like that. But overall, the funding of tertiary institutions in Nigeria needs to be restructured. It needs to bring a lot of mix where government will contribute. We have